Hi everyone, welcome to this gentle backbend yoga flow. My name is Francis. Today we'll focus on opening our chest and heart. As we explore the practice of backbend, I invite you to approach each posture with curiosity and kindness, as this is your practice. I do recommend you to have at least one block with you for the practice today. Listen to your body, make any modifications that feel right for you. If you're ready, let's get started. Find a comfortable seated position on your mat, crossing your legs in front of you. As we sit in Sukhasana, gently bring one hand on your belly and the other softly placed upon your heart. Soften your gaze or close your eyes completely. Let us begin our practice by connecting with the power of our breath. Take a deep cleansing breath in through your nose, allowing your belly to expand like a balloon. Feel the breath travel all the way up to your chest. Hold this breath at the top for a moment. Then open your mouth and sigh out, releasing any stress, worry, or doubt that you may be holding on to. Take a few moments here to center yourself, to explore this breath on your own. Inhale deeply, feeling your belly and your chest, and exhale slowly, releasing any tension or resistance. Feel the rise and fall of your breath and the beating of your heart. As we continue our practice, remember that your breath is always there for you. It is a powerful tool that can bring you back to the present moment whenever your mind begins to wander. Now I invite you to reflect upon the intention you wish to set for your practice today. An intention is like a guiding light, a compass that aligns your actions with your heart's deepest desires. It can be a word, a phrase, or a feeling that resonates with you. Take a moment to listen to your heart, allowing your attention to arise naturally from within. Once you found your intention, hold it tenderly in your heart. Allow it to be your anchor, letting it infuse every moment, every breath, and every movement throughout our practice today. When you are ready, blink your eyes open if they were closed. Inhale deeply, lengthening your spine and sitting tall in Sukhasana. Exhale, gently round your spine, drawing your navel toward your spine and tuck your chin toward your chest, seated cat. Inhale, slowly arch your spine, opening your chest and lifting your gaze upward. Allow your belly to soften and expand, seated cow. Exhale, return to the rounded position, tucking your tailbone under and drawing your navel in. Feel the stretch along your upper back. Continue flowing with your breath, moving between cat and cow in a seated position. Focus on the sensations in your spine. Bring awareness to each vertebrae as it moves. Continue for a few more rounds, finding your own pace and rhythm. Let this movement serve as a gentle massage for your spine, awakening and energizing your entire body. When you're finished, return to neutral Sukhasana. Inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead, lengthening through your spine. And as you exhale, gently twist it to the right. Place your left hand on your right knee or thigh, using it as a gentle anchor to support your twist. Your right hand behind you, placing it on the floor or fingertips supporting you. On an inhale, lengthen your spine even more, finding space and length from the base of your spine to the crown of your head. As you exhale, gently twist your torso to the right, deeper. Keep your shoulders relaxed and maintain an upright posture. Allow your gaze to follow the twist, looking over your right shoulder if comfortable. Breathe deeply, allowing your breath to guide the twist. With each exhale, deepen the twist gently. Gently unwind, returning to the center with the neutral spine. Switch side. Inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead. Exhale, twist your torso to the left. Place your right hand on your left knee and your left hand behind you. With each exhale, gently deepen the twist, feeling the rotation from your spine, allowing the twist to move from your lower back through your middle back and up towards your upper back. Feeling the stretch and release along your spine and abdomen. Be mindful not to hold your breath. Find smooth and steady breath. Release the twist, returning to the center. Come onto your hands and knees. Align your wrist under your shoulders and knees under your hips, tabletop. Spread your fingers wide and press firmly into the mat. Engage your core and maintain a neutral spine. Inhale, extend your right arm forward, parallel to the ground. At the same time, extending your left leg backward. Tuck your toes, gently rock back and forth to stretch your leg. Keep your gaze down to maintain a neutral neck position. Lengthen through both your arm and leg. Then find stillness and hold. Option to lift your back leg off the mat, finding balance and stability. Gently release. Other side. Inhale, extend your left arm forward, your right leg backward. Tuck your toes, shifting back and forth. Engaging your core, avoid from sagging. Lengthen through both your arm and leg. Then come to a stillness and hold. Same option, you can lift your back leg off the mat or not. Gently release to tabletop. From here, walk your hands forward. Keep your hips stacked above your knees and actively press your palms into the ground, allowing your chest to melt towards the mat. Anahatasana. Allow your forehead to rest on the mat or a block, releasing tension in your neck. Breathe deeply into your chest and feel the stretch across your shoulders and upper back. Hold for 5 breaths, surrendering and opening your heart. Now begin to tuck your toes and lift your hips up and back. Press your palms firmly into the mat, creating a strong foundation. Extend your arms and legs, finding length through your spine, downward facing dog. Draw your navel towards your spine. Actively press your heels towards the ground. Don't worry if your heels don't touch the mat. Instead, focus on lengthening your spine, lengthening your hamstrings. Your downward facing dog is perfect exactly as it is, regardless of whether the heels are touching the ground or not. The true essence of the pose lies in the exploration of the sensations and the connection with your breath. Feeling the stretch in your hamstrings and the opening in your shoulders. Exhale, bend your knees and walk to the top of your mat. Take as many steps as you need. Forward fold. Grab your opposite elbows. Relax your head and neck, allowing them to hang freely. You can sway side to side. Release your bind. Start to bend your knees slightly. Slowly roll yourself up to a standing position, vertebrae by vertebrae. Ground down through your feet, spreading your toes wide, and feel a connection with the earth beneath you. Mountain pose. Is your body warmed up now? Let's keep flowing. Stand tall. Inhale, raise your arms overhead, reaching towards the sky. Upward salute. Look up slightly, lengthening your spine. As you exhale, bend your knees slightly, fold forward into standing forward fold, Uttanasana. Hinge from your hips, not the lower back. Your hands may land next to your feet or the ground in front of you. Inhale, straighten your elbows, extend your chest to lengthen your spine. Standing half forward bend. Exhale, step your right foot back, lower your right knee down, untuck your right toes, and place your hands on your left thigh. Coming into low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Engage your core and gently lift your chest, keeping your shoulders relaxed. Take a few breaths here, feeling a gentle opening in the front of your right hip. Inhale, extend your arms overhead. Right hand grabs the hold of your left wrist, reaching up and over to the right side. Lateral stretch. Navel finds your spine. Engage your core a little bit. Gently release back to center. Hands find your mat. Step your left foot back to meet your right foot. Coming into plank pose. Align your wrists under your shoulders and extend your legs straight behind you. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, lower your knees, chest, chin to the mat. Keep your elbows close to your body and gaze forward. Inhale, slide your chest forward, coming into Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Press your palms into the ground and lift your chest. Gaze gently forward or slightly upward, shoulder blades down. Exhale, press to all fours. Lift your knees off the mat, sit bones find the ceiling, downward facing dog. Press your palms into the mat, spread your fingers wide, lengthen your spine and straighten your legs as much as possible. But keep a slight bend in your knees if needed. Relax your head and neck. Take a few breaths here. Feeling the stretch in the back of your legs and the release of tension in your upper body. Inhale, step your right foot forward between your hands, returning to low lunge on the other side. Lower your left knee to the ground, untuck your toes, and place your hands on your right thigh. Lift your chest up and feel the gentle opening in the front of your left hip. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Left hand grabs the hold of your right wrist, reaching up and bend over to the left side. Breathing in and out. Close your rib cage. Gently bring your torso up to center. Release your hands to the mat. Step back for plank. Take an inhale in plank. Exhale, slowly lower your knees, chest, chin to the mat. Inhale, scoop your heart forward for Cobra. Exhale, press to all fours. Lift your knees off the mat. Send your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Pedal your feet out. Bend your knees and walk to the top of your mat. Let your arms and head hang heavy, forward fold. Feel the release and surrender in this forward fold. Inhale, rise up slowly, reaching your arms overhead, returning to mountain pose. Lengthen your spine. Take a moment to stand tall and connect with your breath. Inhale, raise your arms overhead, arching back slightly. Exhale, fold forward into Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway up into a flat back. Exhale, step your feet back, extending your legs straight and engaging your core muscles for plank. Inhale, hold for plank. Exhale, bend your elbows to shoulder height. Lower your plank to Chaturanga Dandasana or knee chest chin. Inhale, upper facing dog. Press down with your hands and feet. Straighten your arms, lift your legs up, anchor your feet down. Draw your chest forward and up. Exhale, spread your fingers wide, press down through your knuckles, downward facing dog. Keep your knees slightly bent as you lengthen your back. Press the base of your index fingers into the mat. From downward facing dog, step your right foot forward between your hands. Align your right knee directly over your ankle, creating a 90-degree angle. Use your hands to level your pelvis. Lift your torso up, reaching your arms overhead, either shoulder distance apart or palms together. High lunge. Relax your shoulders away from your ears and gaze forward, feeling the stretch in your hips and thighs. From here, rotate your left heel down and your left foot slightly outwards. Align your right heel with the arch of your left foot. Open your hips and extend your arms out to the sides, parallel to the ground. Bend your right knee, keeping it directly over your ankle. Gaze over to your right fingertips, Warrior Two. Relax your shoulders. Breathe deeply, feeling very strong and grounded. With your next exhale, lower your right forearm onto your right thigh. Inhale, reach your left arm overhead, extending it toward the front of the room. Create a diagonal line from your left fingertips to your left heel. Gently gaze upward or forward, maintaining the alignment of your chest and hips. Hold this for a few breaths. Feel the stretch along the left side of your body. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Exhale, reach your right hand forward, placing it on your shin, ankle, or the floor outside of your right foot. Extend your left arm upward. Align it with your right arm, creating a straight line. Triangle pose. Gaze up to your left hand or straight ahead. Feel the lengthening and opening in your entire body. Activate your legs muscles and your core. Hands on your hips, engage your core, bring yourself up to an upright position. Step your left foot to meet the right at the top of your mat. Ground yourself firmly into the mat, hands on the hips. Start to shift your weight onto your right foot and slightly bend your right knee. Lift your left foot off the ground and cross it over your right thigh if possible. If you find it challenging to balance, you can place your left toes on the ground for support. Once your left foot is crossed over your right thigh, hook your left foot behind your right calf. Aim to wrap your left foot around your right calf. But if that is too challenging, keep your toes touching the ground for support. Once you find your balance, bring your arms out. Cross your right arm over your left arm at the elbows. Bend both elbows, bring your forearms perpendicular to the floor, wrapping your arms together. Try to bring the palms of your hands to touch. If that's difficult, you can press the backs of your hands together or simply keep your hands in a prayer position. Gently lift your elbows up while keeping your shoulders relaxed and away from your ears. Focusing your eyes on a point in front of you to improve your balance. Feeling the opening and stretching in your upper back, shoulders, hips, and thighs. Slowly unravel your arms and legs, returning to a standing position with both feet on the ground. Step your feet wide apart about the length of one leg, outer edge of your feet parallel, toes pointing forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and as you exhale, fold forward from your hips, keeping your spine straight. You can place your hands on the floor directly below your shoulders or on a block. Relax your head and neck. letting gravity gently pull you deeper into the stretch. Gently engage your core, hands on your hips, slowly come out. Turn and step to the front of your mat in Tadasana, mountain pose. Other side. Inhale, raise your arms overhead, maybe a little baby back bend. Exhale, fold forward into forward bend Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway up into a flat back. Exhale, step your feet back, extending your legs straight. Option to lower your knees down to the floor. Inhale, hold for plank. Exhale, bend your elbows to Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Straighten your arms, lift your legs. Exhale, spread your fingers wide, tuck your toes under, reach your sit bones toward the ceiling or sky, downward facing dog. Press the base of your index fingers into the mat. From here, inhale, step your left foot forward between your hands, left knee over your ankle, extending your arms overhead, lift your torso up to a high lunge. You can keep your back leg bent a little bit for better stability. Feeling the stretch in your hips and thighs. With next exhale, lower your right heel down and your right foot slightly outwards. Align your left heel with the arch of your right foot. Open it up to Warrior Two. Bend your left knee, keeping it directly over your ankle. Gaze over your left fingertips. Relax your shoulders down. From Warrior Two, exhale and lower your left forearm onto your left thigh. Inhale, reach your right arm overhead, extend it towards the front of your room. Gently gaze upward or forward. Feel the stretch along the right side of your body. Extend the side angle. Inhale, begin to straighten your left leg. Reach your left hand forward, placing it on your shin, ankle, or the floor outside of your left foot. Extend your right arm upward. Align it with your left arm. Gaze up toward your right hand or straight ahead if your neck feels okay. Feel the lengthening and opening in your entire body. Your torso is turned to the side wall. Hands on your hips. Engage your core. Bring yourself to an upright position. Step your right foot to meet the left at the top of your mat. Ground yourself firmly into the mat. Eagle pose on the left side. Start to shift your weight onto your left foot and slightly bend your left knee. Lift your right foot off the ground and cross it over your left thigh. If you find it challenging, same option, you can place your right toes on the ground for support. Hook your right foot behind your left calf. Wrap your right foot around your left calf. Again, you can always keep your toes touching to the ground. As you find your balance, bring your arms to the front of your body. Cross your left arm over your right arm at the elbows. Bend both elbows, wrapping your arms together. Try to bring the palms of your hands to touch. You can also press the backs of your hands together, or simply keep your hands in a prayer position. Lift your elbows up while your shoulders relax away from your ears. Find your drishti, your focal point. Engage your core, drawing your belly button towards your spine. Feeling the opening and stretching in your upper back. Eagle pose. Slowly unwrap your arms and legs, returning to a standing position. Mountain pose. Now step your feet wide apart about the length of one leg, toes pointing forward. We've been here before. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forward from your hips. Place your hands on the floor or on a block. Relax your head and neck. Breathe. Hands on your hips, engage your core, slowly come out. Turn and step to the front of your mat in Tadasana. Separate your feet wider than hip distance apart. Start to bend your knees and lower your hips down towards the ground. As you lower down, bring your palms together at your heart center in a prayer position, Anjali Mudra. Keep your spine straight and lengthened, maintaining an upright posture. Press your elbows against the inside of your knees. Gently encourage them to open further. Lengthen your tailbone down towards the ground. If it feels comfortable, you can gently sway from side to side, feeling the opening and stretch in your hips, groin, and lower body. Exhale, plant your palms down to the mat in front of you. Step back for plank for 2 seconds. 1, 2, then lowering all the way down, lie on your belly. Bring your feet together and your hands reaching back, palms facing up. Extend your big toes straight back and press down with all 10 toes to activate your quadriceps. Keeping your hands on the mat, inhale, lift your head and chest and your legs up. Roll your shoulders back and up away from the floor. Keep the back of your neck long, lifting your sternum instead of lifting your chin. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Release. Rest your forehead on the mat. We're going to do the same thing one more time. This time we're going to hold for 5 breaths. Inhale, lift your head and chest and your legs up. Activate your back muscles. Lift your leg a little bit higher. Your neck is long. 3, 2, 1. Release. Sorry, I lied to you. There's one more time, but this time we interlace our fingers behind our back. Are you ready? Inhale, lift your head, chest, and your legs up. Keep the back of your neck long. Gently release. Open your arms out to T. Place your left hand underneath your left shoulder, extending your right arm parallel to the shoulder edge of your mat. Gently bend your left knee, pointing your toes, and gradually roll onto your right side. Allow your head and neck to relax. Feel the stretch across your chest and shoulder. Remember to breathe. Slowly rolling onto the front of your body. Switch side. Bring your right hand underneath your right shoulder and extend your left arm out. Bend your right knee and gently roll over onto your left side. If it feels comfortable, you can place your foot down. When you are ready, gently return to the center and lie onto your belly. Bring your arms out to the sides, palms facing down. Bend your right elbow and thread it through your left shoulder, crossing it under your chest. With your right forearm parallel to the short side of your mat, gently press your right hand into the ground. Keep your left arm extended out in front of you, forming a cross with both of your arms. You can rest your forehead on the mat or gently rest your chin on the mat to deepen the stretch. Take slow, deep breaths, allowing the tension in your shoulder to release with each exhale. This is already a pretty deep shoulder stretch, but if you want to deepen it, you can try to curl your toes and shift your chest a little bit forward so more weight onto your shoulder. Chin finds the mat. Enjoy the stretch and the release of any built-up tension. Slowly unravel your right arm and return it to the starting position, with both arms out to the sides. Switch side. Bend your left elbow and thread it through your right shoulder. Extend your right arm forward, forming a cross with your arms. Again, you can choose to rest either your forehead or chin to the mat. Feel the stretch in your left shoulder and upper back. Take slow, deep breaths. Gently uncross your arm and return to the center. Bring your arms alongside your body. Separate your knees wide apart, keeping your big toes touching. Let your hips sink down towards your heels. Child pose. Allow your forehead to rest on the mat. Or if it's more comfortable, you can stack your hands and rest your forehead on them. Close your eyes and take deep, slow breaths, allowing your body to fully relax. Inhale, gently bring your torso up, coming into a kneeling position with your feet hip distance apart and your thighs perpendicular to the floor. Place the heels of your hands at the tops of your buttocks with your fingers facing downward and your elbows pointing back. Engage your inner thighs and pelvic floor by pulling your lower belly in and up. Focus on creating space between your vertebrae, opening your chest and shoulders. Lengthen the spine and find your balance. Chest up and open. Try your best to keep the hips stacked over your knees. Tuck your chin slightly toward your chest. Modified camel pose. Stay here if your body is feeling good now, or you can also stay in child pose if you think that's what your body needs. Listen to your body. If you want to explore the camel pose a little bit deeper with me, you can follow my cues for half camel pose. Inhale, right arm up, lengthening the front body towards the ceiling or sky, and pressing the hip points towards an imaginary wall in front of you, making sure they are stacked above the knees. Exhale, start to look up, and as you do so, bring your left arm behind you, taking hold of your left ankle if that is available to you. Open through your collarbones. Feel the stretch in your throat. Squeeze the shoulder blades down your back and squeeze your abdominal muscles. Exhale, right arm back down and come back to center. Switch side. Inhale, left arm up, lengthening your front body. Stack your hips above your knees. Start to look up. Bring your right arm behind you, taking hold of your right ankle. Open your chest. Breathe. And exhale, left arm back down and come back to center. Now make your way down to the mat. Lie on your back with your knees bent and your feet on the mat, hip distance apart. Slide a block on its lowest or median height under your sacrum, the flat part of your very low back. Bring your arms alongside your body, palms facing down. Supported bridge pose. Relax. Stay here for a few breaths. Gently remove your block. Lower your back down to the mat with your knees bent and the feet flat on the mat. Inhale deeply. As you exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Uppanasana. You can gently rock side to side to massage your lower back. And then release your knees and bring them wide apart towards your armpits. Grab the outside of your feet or ankles with your hands. Relax your shoulders and gently press your tailbone into the mat. Happy baby pose. I always love rocking side to side in happy baby pose. It just feels really good. Release your feet and extend your legs straight on the mat. Bend your right knee and bring it to your chest. Use your left hand to bring your right knee to the left. Extend your right arm out, gaze towards your right fingertips, or gently close your eyes. Supine spinal twist. Gently bring it to center. Other side. Extend your right leg out, bend your left knee and bring it to your chest. Use your right hand to bring your left knee to the right. Extend your left arm out. Gaze toward your left fingertips. Gently come back to center. Bring both knees towards your chest. Rock back and forth. Use a little momentum to bring yourself to a seated position. Extend your legs out in front of you. Flex your feet and press your thighs down into the mat. Sit up tall. Lengthen your spine and engage your core muscles. Dandasana, staff pose. From Dandasana, leaning to the left, bend both knees to draw both heels back to the right, keeping the left ankle under your right thigh. Twisting to the left. Reach the left hand behind the back and clasp a piece of your clothing or the right inner thigh. Place your right hand on your left knee. Ground your sit bones to the mat. You can also place a block under both sitting bones. Lengthen your spine with each inhale. Using the hand claps as a leverage to help you with twisting deeper with exhale. Draw your shoulder blades down the back. Collarbones wide and open. While twisting torso to the left, turn your head to the right, drawing your chin slightly down toward your right shoulder. Slowly unwind. Extend your leg out in Dandasana. We will do the same thing on the other side. This time leaning to the right, bend both knees to draw both heels back to the left. Keep your right ankle under your left thigh. Twisting to the right. Reach your right hand behind your back, maybe rested on your left inner thigh. Ground through your sitting bones, lengthening your spine with each inhale. Exhale, see if you can twist a little bit deeper. Draw your chin slightly down toward your left shoulder. Slowly return to staff pose. Flex your feet. Inhale and lengthen your spine. Raise your arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward from your hips. Reach for your feet, your ankles, or your shins, whichever is accessible to you. Relax your shoulders and allow your head to hang. Seated forward fold. Engage your core Gently bring yourself up. Begin to lie your back on the mat, with your feet on the floor, knees bent. Inhale, lift your pelvis slightly off the floor, and you can slide your hands, palms down below your buttocks. Then rest your buttocks on the backs of your hands. Tuck your forearms and elbows up close to the sides of your torso. Inhale, press your forearms and elbows firmly against the floor. Press your shoulder blades into your back. With an inhale, lift your chest and head away from the floor. Then release your head back onto the floor. Depending on how high you arch your back and lift your chest, either the back of your head or its crown will rest on the floor. You can keep your knees bent or straighten your legs out onto the floor. Breathe smoothly. Gently release your back down to the mat. Bend your right knee and bring it to your chest. Extend your left leg. Does this sound familiar? We've been here before. Use your left hand to bring your right knee to the left. Extend your right arm out. Find your supine twist. Gently come back to center. Switch side. Bring your left knee to your chest. Exhale, bring your left knee to the right, your left arm out. Let your breath be smooth and even. Slowly return to center. Extend both of your legs out. Let your arms comfortably resting alongside your body. Gently close your eyes. And take a deep breath in through your nose, allowing your belly to rise. Exhale slowly through your mouth, letting go of any tension or thoughts. Bring your awareness to your body and consciously release any remaining tension, one area at a time. Relax your forehead, soften your eyes, and let your cheeks and jaw relax. Allow your shoulders to sink into the mat, feeling a sense of heaviness melting away. Let your chest open and expand, inviting a feeling of lightness. Soften your abdomen and surrender any holding or tightness. Release any tension in your hips, your legs, and feet, feeling them becoming heavy and grounded. Take a moment to connect with your breath, observing the natural rhythm of inhales and exhales. Allow your mind to settle, letting go of thoughts, worries, and distractions. Sink deeper into relaxation, surrendering to the present moment. Take this moment of stillness to express gratitude for your practice, for your body's ability to move and heal, and for the opportunity to nourish your heart and soul. As you slowly awaken from Shavasana, carry this heart center energy with you, spreading love, compassion, and joy wherever you go. My name is Francis. Thank you for letting me guide your practice. From the bottom of my heart to yours, I bow with gratitude. Namaste. If you like the practice today, please share, like, and subscribe. I will see you next time. Bye bye.